What's up, YouTube? Pastor Bob here. So, I had a buddy get in contact with me. He says to me, Pastor Bob, did you hear about the new Valiant soothsayer? I said, I've heard of it. About 4 weeks ago or so, somebody was telling me about it. I just heard it came out and it's supposed to be great, blah, 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 right? I said, okay. I said, tell me what you know. So, I investigate guitars. I've been collecting guitars forever, right? Everybody knows that. They've seen them on my channel. From time to time, when I get some money, I usually buy one and check it out and give a review. So, the new Valiant soothsayer guitar, around $2,300, $2,400. Plus shipping, whatever. You can get them on Reverb, or you can go right to Valiant.com and get one. Here's my problem. They got great electronics. They got, top shelf wood on them. They got flame maple top. We got a beautiful, you can either get a quarter sawn neck or you can get a 5-piece neck. They're using all the best hardware, and they're using bare knuckle pickups and CTS pots, all of the really good traditional stuff that you would want on a guitar. But when I started looking at them, I noticed that they did something and they had some flaws. And I'll tell you what the flaws are. The paint. I noticed that on a lot of them, from asking a few different people. They had a lot of bleed in on the binding, which, look, it's just aesthetics. It really doesn't have anything to do with the playability of the guitar. But, look, if you're going to pay $2,300 for a guitar, it should be the way that you want it. Now, if you want it that way, no problem. But there's one area that is a must. And I say for every guitar company out there is a must. And that is your fret ends. Your fret ends have to be impeccable when you're going to step up over $2,000. Look, when I do guitars, we're going to take this, for instance, this guitar right here. This is an Eart, right? Now, this Eart guitar, let me see if I can get it in here so you guys can see this. This is an Eart Explorer. Okay? It's got great tuners on it, guys. I'm not lying. Yeah, really good. 5-piece neck. Right? Beautiful. Absolutely just a beautiful guitar, right? Look. This guitar is made in Vietnam. Just an absolutely great playing guitar. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you what professional frets look like. Do you see them ball ends? I'm trying to get them to focus here. Do you see them ends? How they're so nice. See them ball ends right there? See how nice they look? They're so shiny. Look at them. Now, these are stainless steel, but they're impeccable, guys. Look, they did a beautiful job on them. And I'm talking all the way down. Right? On a lot of guitars, when you get up in this section, you'll see that they cut the corners. Look, they did a great job. They did. They did a great job on these frets. Now, look, I'll tell you all day long, that's a $300 or $400 fret job. Just from doing the frets. I'm telling you, absolutely great frets on this guitar. Hands down. For the price, look, $400 guitar. What do I say about the pickups? Look, they'll get you through it. This guitar, out of the box, you shouldn't have to do too much. Maybe treat the fingerboard, put yourself a new set of strings on, and fly with it. There's a few things I don't like about the Eart guitar. Where they put the volume knob. I don't like it. It's in the wrong position, I think, from the selector switch. You see where the selector switch is? They kind of clash with one another. Outside of that, this is a good guitar. Now, the Soothsayer, that's a whole different guitar, it's got a lot of high-end components on it, but the frets look crappy. And what else I noticed is, and I looked at a couple of them. Look, why do you want to make a $2,300 guitar and drop your drawers on the frets? I don't get it. Or the bleed over. I mean, something's telling me somebody's not doing their job, the equipment's failing, or QC is not catching it. It's one or the other. And because of those components like that, look, it should bring you down into a $1,500 guitar. If you have the whole package, all the body with flame maple top and all the components, ball ends on your frets, look, then you're there. For a new company, then you're there. When you come out as Valiant isn't a new company, but a new guitar, and you're just trying to come out with it. Valiant hasn't been around that long, but look, you shouldn't be trying to make money. You should be trying to put your name out there. And I know it doesn't cost that much to build that guitar. Okay? They probably got about $500 or $600 into it total. Maybe a couple $100 in, labor. $200 or $300 in labor. So we're talking under $1,000. At the most, they got invested in it. So, to me, it doesn't hit the mark. Not for a new company. Most of your new companies, especially like Eart, right? Look, these are nice guitars. They really are. So, they're just trying to get the name out there. They're doing volume. They'll make some money, but they're doing volume. So this is what I got to say. If you can't afford the Valiant Soothsayer, okay, and you can get over this little issue with the volume, and there's another way of getting over this, but I'll do that in a different video. I'll explain this to you, because I'm probably going to do it myself. Just buy yourself a set of nice bare knuckle pickups. Put them in there. Buy yourself some pots. Look, you pick the guitar up for $300-$400, right? You buy yourself a nice set of bare knuckle pickups. That's going to cost you right around $350. Okay? Now you're in it for $750. 2 pots, right? 2 pots for it. Unless you're going to go to a 5-way switch. If you're going to go to a 5-way switch and you're going to run split, you're going to run coil splits. You're going to coil tap them. And you want to tap the bare knuckles. Well, then you're going to have to get a double runner with the ability to split them. A cap, 2 potentiometers, 5-way selector switch. Look, you're going to be less than $1,000, and you're going to have just as much of a jamming guitar. And then you say, well, this is a fixed bridge. Big deal. You know how long it takes to take that bridge off there? All you do is mark it, and you can get a drop-in. Absolutely. You get a nice Wilkerson drop-in. There's plenty of options. So you're still going to be under $1,000, even if you do it yourself. Seriously. $1,000 and you'll have a shredding machine if you want to go to that level. But to me, pickups are not, pickups, look, pickups are one of those mystique things, right? Everybody's different. Not everybody changes them. Some people love the sound. Some people can, get around everything by the amplification. Because if you ain't got an amplifier, guys, look, I don't care what kind of pickups you got. You got to have the amp, right? You got, and pedals. They do so much to change everything that you need to do. Okay? Sometimes the low output pickups, you got to crank your amp up a little bit, but whatever, right? So if you wanted to have all of the elements, all of the high end parts of the other guitar, you could put them in one of these Earts. I'm telling you right now, these look. I've been building guitars for a long time, and I don't do a whole lot of it anymore. And I don't do high ends anymore. I mean, I can, but look, they cost so much, and trying to get all the wood in, and it takes me, a year or more to build one. Look, people don't want to put out the money. And I like building relic guitars. I like not messing with a lot of. I like to do hand rubs. You know, I'm just really picky. I really am. I'm really, really picky. Now, if I'm just building something to, give to somebody, look, I don't go into all the details that I would building a high-end guitar. But I will tell you, as a builder, it takes me a long time to do them fret ends, to make them ball end like that, and not wreck your fretboard. Now, most of the time when I do them, I cut each and every one individual. Then you ball over the ends before you put them into the fretboard. That's how you do it. That's the best way of doing it. And I don't know if they did it that way, but that's how I used to do it. So that you don't have to waste no time. All you'd have to do is the wiring, which isn't very hard. There's so many YouTube videos on it, guys. I mean, my God, you guys could do it yourself. And if you don't own a soldering iron and some solder guide, you can pick them up for $20 with the solder on Amazon or eBay or whatever. Okay? Still, you're going to be way under $1,000, and that's the guitar and all of the other stuff. You're going to be rocking. If you want all of that components, you can do it and save yourself $1,300. And why am I saying that? It's not that I don't think that the Soothsayer isn't a nice guitar. I just don't think it's worth $2,300. I think Valiant missed the mark. They did a great job on everything else, and they missed the mark. And it's a little upsetting as, a luthier to see them miss that. If they would have had that, I would have said, now that's impressive. So that, and there's a big difference between, luthiers and guitar builders that do everything out of their home, because everything is one off of one, and you're going to have to take extra time to get one, because these guys are doing them by hand. There ain't a bunch of machines cutting out stuff. It's all hand done. So from a luthier's perspective, look, if we're trying to save some money and you don't want the luthier to do it, that's the best way to get around it if you like them. Because, some people are ranting and raving about it. Or you just buy the Valiant, and then you take it to a luthier, and he probably charge you $175 or $225, whatever. Hey, you might even catch one in a good mood, and he might only do it for $100. And he can ball in them, them fret ends. But one thing he can't do without stripping it is get that bleed in that you get on binding. So just think about it all before you put your money out there, is what I'm saying. Okay? I'm not knocking Valiant guitars, because I think they make some excellent guitars. I just think they missed the bus on that one. And I'm sure that after they hear comments and reviews about it, well, they'll have to go back to the drawing board. And that's how we learn. But if you're wanting something like that right now, and you don't care about binding, but you want a similar setup, look, this is a 24 fret guitar. Drop them bare knuckle pickups in there, and new pots, new 5-way switch. You could put like I said, a Wilkinson trem system in there. I tell you, man, you'd be rocking. So think it over before you spend your money, guys. Just a little insight from Pastor Bob. Anyways, I hope you all have a really good weekend. God bless you all. Take care. I'll be having a little auction on Sunday. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? I haven't decided. I put it up that I have an auction. I'd like to do it if I have enough people. If I don't have enough people, then I'm not going to do an auction. I'll just wait until another time. Look, I don't want to bug you guys and take you into the auction. Pretty soon I might have a guitar auction. I might auction a couple guitars. People have been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me about it. So maybe I'll auction off a few guitars. Maybe I'll mod some guitars and auction them off. Who knows? If you guys like that, leave a like and a comment down in the comment section. If you like that idea, then I'll mod a few guitars myself so you can see what I do. And, simple mods. And we'll put a couple guitars up, 2 or 3 guitars or something like that for sale. Don't be trying to buy my guitars off my wall, because that ain't going to happen. I'm really picky. You can forget it. It may come a day where I'll sell them all. Who knows? I don't know. But if I sell them all, I'll sell them all as one unit. Somebody will have to come in with a lot of money and buy them all. Except for 2. There's 2 that I will never sell, but anyways, guys, I hope this informational video was helpful to you all. And look, think before you act. Right? Don't be an impulse buyer. Think about your stuff. Think about what you're buying. Don't be afraid to try to do things. Look, some of the greatest inventions that ever came about by accident. So don't be afraid. There's plenty of information and videos out there to help you guys today. Look, try something once in a while. It may not come out perfect, but you know what? If first you don't succeed, try again. Hey, maybe you'll even become a builder yourself. Who knows? Anyways, have a good weekend. Like, share, subscribe. Pastor Bob is out of here. See ya.